Hello, how are you doing? I hope you're well. I'm Luke, and this is Books and Beer, but it's not live today because I'm travelling on Wednesday. This is Tuesday night as I record this, but I've got my beer and I'm going to talk about books as I normally do. It won't be a particularly long one because, oh, look at that. I've not done well there at all. It won't be a particularly long one because there isn't too much to tell you, and obviously there won't be your comments for me to respond to because it is not live. Also, it's just me. There's no one here. No one else here, obviously. It's just me. And I did think, actually, after having weeks and weeks and weeks of these with guests, it would be nice to do a quick one just with me talking to you. I do miss those. And perhaps I haven't got anyone yet booked in next week. So maybe that will be the same, and we'll have one where I'm live next week, which will be good. As I talk to you, I'm in Guildford. I've been house sitting here for a week. As if you watched last week's show and the what do you call it? The book launch party on Friday, you'll know that. You'll recognise this place. It's been really nice. Tomorrow I'm off to see my parents for a couple of days. Then I'm going down to Bristol for a week on Friday. So from Friday for a week, I'll be there. I'll be exploring that place. I'm looking forward to that, getting into some writing and doing some other bits and bobs. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. I haven't had a beer for a couple of days, actually. This is one of the Badger Ales, Golden Champion. I really like these ones. These ones are beautiful. So yeah, I wanted to record it early because I wanted to just chill tomorrow. You know, I'm travelling. I'm going to get to parents' house. We're going to have a couple of beers with my mum and dad and just have a nice sort of relaxed time. And that's the way I wanted it to be. So there you go. That's it. A couple of things to tell you about this week. I have sent Riga over to the editor. So that's out off my plate now. It's inching closer to being finished. I did say originally that I was going for the 31st of July as the launch date. I'm on target to meet that. The only reason I'm wondering whether that's not a good idea is because I want Set Me Free, the third one in the Kayla Stone series, to come out first, because I want them to come out together and then concentrate on launching Riga. So it may be a couple of weeks after that. Won't be much after that. So maybe the first week of August, something like that. I think Steve and I were saying the 21st for Set Me Free, or 25th, something like that. I can't remember from the top of my head, but it was around those times. So it'll be around that time. It can be pre-ordered, as I say. Riga can. If you haven't already, please do that. It's so nice to have a pre-order. I'm hoping that there isn't a mess around with this one like there was for Set Them Free, and that the pre-order works effectively. It should do. They normally do. There shouldn't not be an issue, but you can pre-order that from your local Amazon store, whichever one that will be, which will be lovely. Cheers. Secondly, the first two audiobooks in the Kayla Stone series, narrated by moi, yours truly, are out and about now. I don't think they're on Audible yet, because that takes quite a long time for them to get through Audible's system, but I know they're on iTunes and Chirp and Kobo, various other places. There are free versions, free copies of Set Him Free up for grabs on my newsletter today as this goes out. Okay, so if you want to listen to that and you're an audiobook listener and you fancy listening to that, you can get that one for free. I think it only costs $1 anyway, or $1 or $2 anyway. So you might prefer just to buy it, because you then it can be in the system that you use. But if you want that, I'm happy. I'd love to give you a copy of that. Check that email, my mailing list, if not. Or you can go to lukerichardsonauthor.com/set him free, and there should be a link there at the time at which this goes out. So I look forward to that. That's exciting news. I'm pleased to do that. And once I get back to Nottingham, I'm getting on with the next two books in the Kayla Stone series, doing the narration of those. So I want those to be out sort of as quickly as soon as possible, because I'm a big audiobook listener. I love listening to audiobooks, and I know some people do as what other people do too. And yeah, I want them to be available in that format for you. Yeah. It's strange doing this without your sort of comments coming up. I'm missing them. To be fair, yeah. Next, some exciting news for you, which involves this. Look at this beauty. Kathmandu in hardback. That's so nice. I'm really excited by this. I was waiting to tell you this on this call because I haven't sort of found any. Yeah, I wanted to just tell you about it now, and I think I'll put it in the newsletter as well. But yeah, it's available in hardback now on Amazon and the various, those, or whatever Amazon store you've got. It is quite expensive. I think I've put them at $20 or £20 or €20. I've just kept the same. It's only Kathmandu that's available at the moment, and the reason for that is just I'm just going to do them one at a time. But it does look great. I'm really, really pleased with it. It's slightly bigger than the paperback books, as you can see. It's a proper card. They've done a really, really nice job. The print looks great inside as well. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it, actually. I think it looks great. I mean, they are expensive, as I say, so they're not for everyone, but I mean, yeah. I love them. I may do some signed copies at some point. I haven't decided yet, but I'm really chuffed with the way it comes out, the way it's come out. So if you want a copy of that, and if you want a copy of that, go and grab them. They're on the usual stores now, and again, there'll be a link to that in my newsletter of this week. I'm really excited. I've been waiting a long time for those, and I know there's always been another way you can do it via another system, which has always been the case, but when I heard that Amazon were bringing them, KDP Print were bringing them out, I was like, I'm just going to wait and do them that way. And they've done a really good job, And the fact that then they can be directly sent to you, wherever you might be. I think that I know they do them in the US and the UK, this hardback printing. Not sure in other places, but let me know if you have any trouble and I'll see if I can help with that. So you can go and get your copy of it now, should you want to. I imagine you've read it already, to be honest. If you're listening to this 7 minutes in, I imagine you've read it already. But I'm just pleased with that to go on my shelf. I think that's going to be a really, really nifty thing, to go up there. Cool. Thank you so much for tuning in. I told you it was going to be a quick one today. I wanted it to be a quick one. I didn't want to spend ages chatting. I've got to, as I say, I'm moving on tomorrow, so I've got to sort the place out, pack my things. I'm going to chill out tonight. I feel like I've done a lot recently. I feel like it's been a busy few weeks. Audiobooks when I was in Nottingham, launching, set them free down here, finishing Riga and sending that off. Lots of things. Also, the Travel Now podcast, new episode of that has gone up, and I've got another one to go up as well. There's just loads I've got going on, and I've been a bit wiped out, so I wanted to keep it quite short. Thank you so much as ever for taking an interest in this and watching me. I appreciate that more than you know. Every book I sell, whether it's hardback, paperback, audiobook, whatever, takes me closer to making this a full-time business, and for that I'm very, very grateful to you. Big love. And I will see you next week for perhaps another solo Beer and Books live from Bristol, or I might have a guest on. Haven't decided yet. Time will tell. See you later. Have a